Hi, Terry Michael, the Bible lady here. Today we're talking about a name for the shedding of blood. Ooh, I know, blood, it's gruesome. But before I talk about blood, I want to talk about the first sons of Adam. Adam was the first father on earth, and we're approaching Father's Day. So it's kind of a good time to do this. And this is a geological reference to Abel, who was one of Adam's sons. So the town of Abel, or Abel BethMaachah, was a town of the tribe of Naphtali, one of Jacob's 12 sons. And it was situated in the region of the Bicrites. And I know you know right where that is. Located on a rising ground east of Durdura. It flows through the Hula Valley to the Jordan River, into the Jordan River about 6 miles to the west, northwest of the city of Dan in northern Israel. And the name Abel means meadow, brook, or stream, which sounds so calming, but that's the opposite of what occurred there later on. Let's look at first at Adam's second-born son. Now, this happened about 3,847 BC. The firstborn sons of Adam and Eve, blood was not thicker than water. Years after they left the Garden of Eden, immorality unleashed the knowledge of good and evil. The first recorded death in the Bible is the death of Abel, who was murdered by Cain, the oldest one. God spoke to Cain after he killed Abel, and he said, "Now you are under a curse and driven from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand." The word for blood is dam, pronounced dam. The translation in Strong's is blood as that which causes death of man or animal. The Greek word for blood is hema. Its meaning is blood, literally, and figuratively, it means the juice of grapes, the atoning blood of Christ. By implication, bloodshed. Man's falling was unearthed, and Abel's blood cried out from the ground. But not only was Abel gone, but Adam and Eve also lost Cain because he was banished. Cain's action brought about another curse. It was the curse on the ground. So it was first cursed when Adam sinned, and now another curse fell on the tiller of the soil, Cain. The citizens of the town of Abel were haunted with the history of bloodshed. Here's a little sidetrack. There was a stone that was named Abel in 1 Samuel 6, 16, 18, in the field of Joshua the Bethshemite. Verse 19 speaks of 50,070 men who were killed by a plague. In Dakes, you know my famous Dakes, the Bible I like, Japheth and a stake, there's a note, and it says, the stone was called Abel, perhaps because of the many deaths caused at this place for looking into the ark. Abel was the first man to be slain because of religion and sacrifice, and so this was a fitting name. This occurrence was about the year 1097 BC, thousands of years after Abel died, and yet his name remained identified with the shedding of blood. So what does this tell us? I believe it shows us that our actions can be recorded and remembered for thousands of years. Sound impossible? Well, Jesus died about 1,982 years ago. That's a bloody occurrence which changed the ages. Next time, I'm going to talk to you about another occurrence that happened at BethMaachah and the historical event there that occurred. It involves Abel BethMaachah and Solomon. It'll be a good one, I promise you. Until then, blessings.